dead sheep. So
yeah, right. But for the same reason, like I one of my best friends these days, who I've gotten to know very well, is a butcher and a farmer. Like
Yeah.
I've watched him literally skin a cow and take down a cow. I could learn how to do that.
The tree
Process.
of liberty
I'd rather just
has been thirsty for too long. I am the spark, the powder, the match, the shot that rang, the line in the patch. I am the night they tossed the tea, the oath they swore to die free. You can chain my hands, you can break my bones, but you'll never own my soul. I am the fire in the midnight sky, the reason tyrants die. I am 1776, lightning, thunder, iron, and grit. Every musket, every fist. I am 1776. Oh, 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 oh. I am 1776. I am the flag they tried to burn, the shot that made the empire turn. I am the rebel, the Minuteman, the ink that wrote we can. We hold these truths, hear my boots on the cobblestone, hear my war cry, shake the throne, hear my drum, you know it's near, your reign of fear ends here. I am 1776, lightning, thunder, iron, and grit, every musket, every fist. I am 1776. Oh, 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 oh. I am 1776. I am 1776.
Okay, it looks like I should be here and ready to go. If somebody can give me a 5x5, that would be great. Looking at the chat, hopefully I'm not talking to myself here. Obviously, Cindy Lou first, Debbie Chenner, number 2 already then. You are deterred. Who else is in the house today? What do we got here? We got Sassy Gal Prepping. Good to see you, lady. Good to see you. She brought her coffee. She brought her sass, and she threw a kiss at me. Love you too, girl. Let's see. Deanna Star from Canada. I got 2 Canadians in here. Super Canuck power is going on right now. Sorry about the echo. The room is empty because I'm in the process of moving. Let's see here. We got Stephanie Lake. Hello. Let's see here. I have strawberry truffle coffee. That's a little foo-foo for me, but it still sounds cool. I have black Americano because I'm an American and I drink black coffee. Oh boy. Let's see here. Who else? We just got people just popping right in here. We got Winery Prepper. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Lots of ladies. Oh yeah, I mean, I like the ladies. The ladies. I like. No, I'm taking ladies. I'm taking. Okay, so let's see. We got a handful of people in here, so we might as well just get started, I guess. I literally just came off of. So one of the things that I like to do is watch Kentucky Sustainable Living's channel before this goes live, and I get in there and I talk to the people, and Jason over there at KSL, love that guy. I've actually spoken for him a couple years back, and I actually have an invite to come on out to that thing he is doing in July. If you guys are not aware, you need to go to KentuckySustainableLiving.com and check out what is going on, especially if you're in the Tennessee, Kentucky, if you're in that region. You might want to think about doing something that weekend because it's going to be pretty kick-ass. He also had oh man, I always forget his damn name. The founder of a company called Mark 37. Mark 37 deals in technology that the government can't spy on, and he talked about that for a good half an hour at least. It was pretty interesting stuff. I actually am an affiliate for them. I don't know if I have a link in the description, but if you go to my Linktree, just go to Linktree and search for Local Prepper, all one word. You'll find my Linktree, or maybe I'll put it in the description or something. You will find it someplace at some time in your life. Anyway, so basically, I like to stick to preparedness. Why does my screen seem off? Something is not right here. There we go. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that little spot, that little bitty line at the bottom of your screen. I didn't like that. It was bothering me. It was was messing with my brain housing group. All right, so preparedness, such a subject. One of the things that they talked about, can't wait for the KSL Festival this year. It's going to be awesome. Y'all come and join us. Yeah, Russell. Russell, I honestly don't recognize your name, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, bro. And if you guys could do me a favor and hit that like button for me as well, that'll draw more people in for the algorithms. It doesn't cost anything, and I think I've proven myself at this point. So, what Russell was talking about, KSL is gotten so much better this year because they moved from. So here's how the traditional prepper camp experience goes. Prepper camp is seen as like the Super Bowl of preparedness. Okay, they set up all these giant tents, and then they have like this whole other section that's for the vendors, right? And the vendors. Some of them are the speakers, and then they come and they talk to you for like 45 minutes, and then they say, if you want to know more, come see me at my booth. The primary focus is to get you to buy their wares. I'm sure they have good information, but it just doesn't feel right. Now, I've been to prepper camp a couple of times. I've actually helped people who are working there, so I do have some insight as to how prepper camp works. So I'm not a super fan of it. I may go again just cause, but I'm not a super fan of it. Now, with KSL, with Kentucky Sustainable Living, Homesteading, and Preparedness Festival, that's a lot of words, Jason. That's a lot of words. Russell's absolutely right. It's going to be off the charts because they have completely switched their focus to yes, there'll be vendors, they'll be selling you stuff because that's where we go to buy some of our stuff. We can actually touch the things, right? It's like, I want to know how this feels in my hands and whether I really want to spend the money on it. And this is like a $30 flashlight. That's not the point. The point is that people do need to see vendors. They need to go there and they need to play with their wares. They need to make decisions and think about things. But with KSL, what they're focused on is hands-on training and education. It's freaking awesome. It's totally awesome. I wish I could go this year. I may actually show up. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of gears to connect before the realm of possibility. Anybody who wants to go, I do recommend you go. I think, and the price of tickets, I mean, price tickets for any other gathering, and you'll see that KSL has the lowest prices. So they're offering the more bang for the buck for lower prices. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so Let's see here. Choo, 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 choo. I'm looking at the chat, guys. I'm looking at the chat, and I do pay attention to it. Let's see here. Dana, nice to meet you. I'll actually be going to the fermentation workshop at the... Oh, Russell, that is freaking... I love me some fermentation. That is some good stuff. So isn't that the same event that Angry Prepper went to last year? I don't know if he showed up last year. I know that he went to the one 2 years ago. He was at the one that I went to. Not a super duper fan. I don't have anything positive to say about the guy, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything negative about it. Grumpy showed up. Morning all. Brittany Stump will be speaking at KSL 2. Be sure to go see her. There you go. You just got it. You guys got it from the horse's mouth. What's going on, Grumpy? Good to see you, bro. And I do have your book, and I've already started reading it. It is very well put together, just at a glance. I thumbed through it yesterday just to get the process starting. I'm in the acknowledgement section right now, but very well put together. Guys, if you're interested, you can go to Grumpy's channel, Grumpy Acres Farm, and I bet you there's a link someplace. Grumpy, if you want to email me that link or try, I don't know if you can put it in here. I'll be happy to promote it. But yeah, let me open my email up here and make sure that I see it if it pops in. Boop, 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 boop. Where are we at here? Email. There we go. So I will keep that email open and check it every so often to make sure that we can help promote that video. It's always amazed me how easy it is to... Anybody who puts a book on Amazon will tell you it's the hardest thing they ever did in their life. But then it's a hell of a lot easier than dealing with publishers and all this other crazy stuff. So if you got something on your mind, write a book, put it on Amazon. You could make some side hustle money. Let's see here. Stephanie says, I restocked all of my shelf-stable milk. Surprisingly good through it with kids often when we run out of milk in the fridge. Yeah, I keep shelf-stable milk. Shut up, phone. I just got notified that I'm live 12 minutes later, guys. 12 minutes later on my monolith. This is a monolith, my monolithic device. Let's see here. Restock. But I'm not a fan of shelf-stable. Oh my God, Tim is about to rapidly speedball or speed bag my I got to do something right now, otherwise I'm gonna get like my berries speed bagged. Feed the cats and keep Julie fat. There we go. All right, so there you go, Tim. The goal has been started. All right, let's see here. What's going on? Why is my chat doing weird stuff? There we go. Okay, so let's see here. You got it, bro. Anytime. Let's see here. Good morning, Tim. Sassy saying hi. Grumpy's talking. If you don't make money by publishing, yeah, you don't make money by publishing a book. It's all the associated stuff the book opens the door to. I don't know. How much is your book on Amazon? You know what? I'm looking for it right now. Amazon store. You know, I really should get this keyboard in a better spot here. Let's see here. Preparedness. Books. I'm going to see how easy it is to find preparedness books. Let's see here. Daniel McCord, Survival Family. I'm looking. You're supposed to be number one, aren't you? You're supposed to be, you know what? Preparedness books. I'm going to put Grumpy G. Grumpy G. Let's do that. There we go. I found it. Okay, let's see here. Your book is $19.99, guys. Well, stay here. Stay here. Okay. Well worth it. Well worth it, guys. This book is just, it's loaded. It's bulletized, and it is loaded with information. It's got some charts in there. Talks about everything. Let's see some of the chapters. He even signed it for me. Look. He even signed it for me. Some of the chapters that are in here. There's the preface. All right, I got to put on my old guy glasses. What do we got here? The legal disclaimer is my favorite part. Let's see here. Your city is fragile, the framework for survival, the urban environment and its challenges, urban prepping challenges, food, water, shelter, security, medical, transportation, communication, financial, mental, and spiritual, community, the path forward, and notes. And a lot of freaking, it just doesn't end. There's a lot of appendixes. So what I've gathered from it so far, I've already started reading it. I'm about 10 pages into it. Very well written, Grumpy. Guys, go get this. Go get this. You know what? I'm going to find, let me find this. Full spectrum urban preparedness. Let's go ahead and get a link for that. Copy link. And I'm going to, guys, here is the link to Grumpy's book right here on Amazon. Yes, I'm an Amazon affiliate. There's my disclaimer. I'll make 32 cents every time you buy something from the place. It's that easy. Looks like someone's been throwing cat money at me. What do we got here? Let's see here. Who started this mess? That's a good point about the book. Wait, there's a comment up there. I'm really thinking about going next month to the festival in Bowling Green. You really can't beat $45. Yeah, Deanna, honestly, just make the plans, get the hotel rooms. You know what I'm saying? Stay for a couple of days and get everything you can out of it. Okay? Look, find their schedule and just plan on being in those particular classes, because I'm telling you right now, it's freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome. It's that easy. Okay? Let's see here. Looks like Tim kicked in that $5. Make sure you guys are giving everybody a thumbs up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got to pay for the cat food. You got to pay for Julie. Let's see here. And Tim's not stopping. We got Sassy. Cat treats. I don't know that phone number. Everybody's getting there. We go. The light bill. You're just paying everything. You and Sassy. You guys are silly. You guys are freaking silly. But it is all greatly appreciated and thought of on a daily basis, to be honest with you, you know. Urban prepping topic. Well, preparedness in general. The thing is a lot of people don't associate urban prepping with suburban or rural prepping. They think that they're different, but the tenets are all the same. It's just all the tasks are a little bit different. So, I think learning and preparedness is paramount. I truly do. I think that if you can find something like this that's easy to read, that's understandable, and you can digest it, you know what I'm saying? And then you get one of these things, and you take notes, you know what I'm saying? Or just write inside of it, because if you own the book, it's yours, right? You can just scribble all you want inside of it, right? So, and then you've got this permanently. Then you get yourself some yellow stickies. Where's my yellow stickies at? Then you get yourself some yellow stickies and you say, I really like that chapter. I put some notes in that chapter, so here's what I'm going to do. And then you start doing stuff like that, and the next thing you know, you've got an entire guidebook that somebody else wrote just for you that you now have notes inside of, and you can do whatever you want to with. You know what I'm saying? So highly recommend hard copy books. And it's a good book. It's a good book. Like I said, I've already about 10 pages into it. So let's see here. Grumpy Acre says, thank you for all the kind words and pimping it out for me, as Canadian Prepper would have, buy my ex or you're gonna die. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Canadian Preppers either, but it is what it is. It is what it is. He basically survives because he is the largest. He owns the largest preparedness and survival company in Canada. So, all right, let's see here. And you guys are keeping the chat going. I really like this. I don't have to talk about anything else but your subjects. So if you got something you want to talk about, put it in the chat and we'll keep going. Let's see here. Something to go home. Maynard, what's going on, man? I don't know what that little symbol is that pops up right there. I don't know what that is. That's like a battleship with a funny X and a capital A. I don't know what that is. Let's see here. The difference, Grumpy says, the difference is location is nothing more than the limitations that you face. That's true. It's very true. Sassy Gal Preppian says, that's exactly what I do. Write and highlight in book and use stickies for goal projects. Ka-cha. Let's see here. Tim says, I just did a Dollar Tree run, picked up some of the suggested cheap medications, lotions, and potions. I tell you what, man, you can't go wrong with the $1.25 tree, but they're starting to get smart. So I used to be big on like going to the $1.25 tree back when it was the Dollar Tree and just grabbing like 5 of the Tylenol, 10 of this. But make sure that you do some comparison shopping online before you do that, because a lot of times it's actually less expensive to buy 1 bottle of, well, for instance, Tylenol from Wally World than it is, no, I don't work there, Alan, than it is to buy 10 bottles of, or 5 bottles that would equal the same amount of pills from the $1.25 tree store. I used to do it all the time before I knew that it was a good idea to do this, you know. Let's see. That's exactly. I just did a Dollar Tree run. Yuck on Canadian Prepper. Gotcha, star. Good for you. That's awesome time. I love Dollar Tree. Grumpy. I'm going to. Cindy Lou says I'm going to the festival. Then you guys should link up or something. I will tell you guys that if the stars align and I can attend, then I will. But I can't tell you that I'm going to be there. That would be dishonest. And I know there are people that might be if I said that I'm going, there might be people that show up just to see me one time. And I can't have that. I can't have that. You've got to know whether I'm going to be there or not. So let's see. Actually, there are $1.25 hand soap is probably some of the cheapest I've seen. Cheapest as in less expensive, or El Cheapo as in crapo? Which is it, Stephanie? Let's see here. Grumpy says, if you want to give away a copy of the book, let me know. We can put one in someone's hands. Well, who here wants? All right, so here's what we're going to do. If you want a copy of Grumpy's book, since he's just offered, then I want you to put a 1 in the chat. And I will create a wheel of doom or whatever, and we will give that book away. Let's see here, least expensive. Gotcha, Stephanie. Gotcha. So I'm gonna have to now. I got to go open up, and you know what? I need to. Oh, he probably already sent me. There's Garen's link right there. Okay, good. I don't know what that is. What kind of link is that, Garen? That's some scary stuff, man. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Cole, 1. Thank you, Grumpy. So we got Star, we got Sassy, we got Cole. Cole's here. What's going on, Broseph? All right, let me see here. Wheel. Let's see if my computer remembers. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Names. There we go. So I'll be adding all of that. Let me go ahead and F11 that. And what the hell? We might as well let's have a little fun with this. And boop. Oh, look, there it is. All right, so what do we got here? We got, there, let's see here. So Cole, we got Sassy, okay, and we got Stephanie, and we got Star, and we got Maynard, and we've got Cindy. All right, we'll just keep that list going there, and as and you know, the people that don't want something free, so there's 17 watching, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names. 6 names. We're literally giving away this book. We're literally going to give away a copy of this book. Oh, Southern Tier Prepper just showed up. There you go. What's going on? 1, if it's on Amazon, to Amazon. I am Locker. Don't know what that is. So Stephanie, you're already in there, aren't you? Yeah, Stephanie, your name is already in there. You're already in there. What am I typing 1 about? We're giving away a copy of this book. Grumpy's in the chat right now. He wrote this book. It's called City Survival 101, the Full Spectrum Urban Preparedness Guide. He's giving it away for free. So put a 1 in the chat, and I will put your name on the wheel of names. And at a certain point, I will push a button, and we'll find out who won. Looks like, let's see. All right. Alrighty then. You are now on the list. There we go. Let's see. Thanks. We've got Deanna. And we've got, I'm going to call you STP because I know who you are. I'm here. We can start now. Billy, you're late, but I'm going to put you in there right now. Billy King. Okay. People are like, man, this was a short list a second ago. Why is this list getting longer? Oh. Okay, what do we got here? All right, so it looks like everybody's just showing everybody's being cordial. I appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. And I guess we can give it a few more seconds because I don't have 20 names. I don't have 20 names in here right now. How many do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 names. We got 10. We got half the people watching right now don't want a free book about preparedness. All right. Listen up, you dorks. Listen to me carefully. We're going to go to we're going to go to water. We're going to go to chapter 4 or chapter 6, page 40. All right, let's see here. There's a quote in here. Let's see here. So chapter 6, water, urban storage, emergency sources, and staying hydrated when systems collapse. Quote, water is life. Water is life's matter and matrix, mother and medium. There is no life without water. And that was Albert Sense-Georgi. I'm going to guess he's a Russian dude, a Russian philosopher or something like that. Water is one of the most essential and usually most overlooked aspects of a preparedness, especially in urban settings. We're so used to turning on the tap that we forget how much infrastructure stands between us and that glass of clean drinking water. Water preparedness in the FPS framework. Yeah, we're going to be giving this away for free. So if you didn't put a 1 in the chat, you're a slacker. You are such a slacker. It's that easy. It's that easy. Robert, what'd you redact your message for? Is it available on audiobook? I can't read. That is just dumb, Tim. You know you can read. Let's see. All right, so Tim, there we go. And Tim, Tim, you kind of reminded me. So there was a lot of people that I told to turn off their YouTube memberships because I had moved everything over to the Patreon this last month. Matter of fact, today is officially no more everything else. It's only Patreon. Now, I did, because at the request of my members who wanted to keep their emojis and their stars next to their names and things like that, I made it so that it's only 99 cents a month for you to have all of the emojis and all of the class ratings that come with that level of membership. So if you want to do that, you go find the link and become a member because that's what people like these days, and I'm going to provide that for them. Let's see here. I was slacking. Just saw your grandson. You just saw my grandson? Where did you see my grandson? Oh my God, I've got so many. I have a great grandkid that's going to be born in several months. Yes, emoji are back. Thank you. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and hit this button and give this away because I can't have Grumpy hanging out here all day long waiting for us to do stuff. Here we go. Here, click to spin. I'm not sure if the sound. I'm going to turn the sound effects on. And here we go. Oh, so close, Maynard. Looks like Cindy won it. Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou, I need you to send me, your grandson. I got you, bro. So Cindy Lou, I need you to send me an email at Gmail's. There you go. My email address. Cindy, aren't you also a Patreon member as well? I cannot remember, to be honest with you. There's right now I have 95 Patreons and 28 paying Patreons. Is it Cindy Lou or Cindy Hoffman? I thought I didn't know. I don't think I had two Cindys in here, did I? No, I don't think so. All right, so let's see. I know, right? I just put Cindy. I just put Cindy in here. All right, so here's the deal. Cindy Lou and Cindy Hoff, email me, okay? And we will get this sorted out. Okie dokie? Sound like a plan? And I will get up with Grumpy and we will get this figured out. Send me your mailing address in that email. Contact localprepper@gmail.com and we will get you something. Okay? I didn't know there were two Cindys in here. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. All right, so redo with the Cindys. No, I think it's only fair. I screwed up. We'll make this right no matter what. We'll make this right no matter what. I will get up with Grumpy and we will get this right no matter what. All right, so with that said, guys, I need to pay some bills. Do me a favor, take a sip of your coffee and watch this. Watch this. Watch this. When disaster strikes, when seconds count, where will you turn? Refuge Medical delivers professional-grade medical supplies and trauma kits built for real-world emergency, whether it's natural disaster, civil unrest, everyday accidents, or the friggin' apocalypse. Now, from premium bleeding control kits and IFAKs to complete family emergency medical bags, every Refuge Medical product is thoroughly designed, rigorously tested, and packaged with the highest quality components, so you're never caught unprepared. America. Trusted by preppers, first responders, and responsible families across the country, Refuge Medical gives you the confidence to protect the ones you love when it matters. Don't wait until visit refugemedical.com right now and build your refuge today. Okay, let's get back to the video. Oh, I didn't think that was over with. That was a one hell of a fast minute, wasn't it? Okay, what do we got here? I need to have that on. There we go. That came out of nowhere. That was unexpected. That was unexpected. Okay, so I wanted to go over a few things today. I think we covered actually a lot this morning that was super preparedness, and I'm glad that I think we're having a good time. I feel like I'm having a good time. If you think you're having a good time, put a 1 in the chat for me. It'll wake the algorithm up. Also, I'm gonna hit the refresh button and see if people have been slacking on the old thumbs up thing, because it's just, oh no, you guys are nailing it. You guys are nailing it with the thumbs up thing. That is freaking awesome. Come on, Cal, put the coffee down and get back on the live. I know, right? I don't know what to do with myself. I need the coffee. Actually, it was just a series of giant sneezes that were happening. I had to push away. Okay, let's see. You had one job. Okay, so I wanted to let's see here. That one's kind of boring. I got several things. I wonder if it's changed. I wonder if it's happened. So some of you dabbled in the stock market, and I'm going to go through some things pretty quickly here, and then we'll move on to the preparedness-based stuff. But I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things. Like one, if you guys didn't know this, SpaceX went public today, and wow. So there was an opportunity that a lot of people didn't know about, and I personally did not get in on it, and I probably should have. Shame on me. I want to show you something. So SpaceX, that's not the right button. I want this button over here. I want to do that, and I want to do that. SpaceX went public today, and their opening share price was $135. Right now, it's at $300. As of 9:30 this morning, an hour, it's over doubled in price. It's now $394. So there was the spike, there was the peak, and now it's dropping back down. But don't worry about that stupid stuff, because these graphs, the difference between this and that is $6. No, $10. The difference between that and that is $10. Okay? Yeah. Opportunity missed. Can anybody say that? Opportunity missed. Because that's exactly what just happened. I had my my Robinhood account out, and I was trying to make it work on my phone, and it just wasn't working. And I was like, I got other things to do today. I just hope it's not like what happened with Facebook, because they opened up really high and then it crashed like a week later. It went down. It opened at like $100 a share, and then it went down to like $25 a share. So now you know this thing, shouldn't have got, I should have got it. I know it's like, Deanna sent chili for 6 joules. I really wish I knew what these things were. I really do, but I just don't. I don't know what they are. Stray Kitten says, hey there, Stray Kitten. I heard that all the stuff and nonsense Trump says, he just says to affect the stock market. Maybe, but I think we also have to take into account that the guy's got a country to run, and that if he says something, that maybe he is trying to affect something, and that will affect something else. And then it's very easy to be focused on a very personal level at somebody like, hey, he said this because now he can invest in this, or he's got all these friends and they can invest in that. Is it true? Don't know. Honestly, don't care. Don't care. What I do care about, though, are the people that I do care about the anti-Americanism that is happening in our country. And I'm not going to get too deep on it. Matter of fact, this is coming out of Redacted. If you guys have ever seen them before, they're very anti-war. They're not anti-government, but they just kind of seem to just like, they've got a large platform, so they're just running their suck all the time, And it's funny too, because everything about is another imaginary peace deal. The United States, we're hitting them hard. We were going to blow them up, as people were telling. We were being told, But it's like, but hours later, and then now he's Taco Trump, and it's like, how weak are we as a society when our go-to is name calling? We don't have a clear picture. We don't understand what's happening. We're trusting that things are going good, that our benefits, everything is being done in our benefit. We're trusting that, right? That's why we elect these people. But we complain. What's the analogy? I when I was in the Marine Corps, at the time I was a platoon sergeant. And I had the next level up in the chain of command on the enlisted side is the company gunny, or the company gunnery sergeant. He has 2 jobs. One is he's the tactical expert or to the commanding officer. He's like, he tells the commanding officer, like, what do you think we should do? Well, tactics say this, we can do this. My experience says that. So he's like this tactical advisor, right? And then his other job is he handles all of the logistics for the infantry company, okay? He makes sure they get water, they get food, they get ammo, that transportation is available or made available. He does a lot of stuff, right? And so one year, a company commander said, hey, we need to have a GP or general purpose tent at this site on this day so we can do what we need to do there. And the company gunny said, I'm on it, sir. Don't worry about that. Well, the company gunny went to supply, and supply didn't have any available to him. So he went and talked to another company gunny from an entirely different battalion who he knew and said, hey, man, I need to borrow your GP tent. You got one? He's like, yeah, sure, no problem, man. We're not using it. So the company commander, after that exercise, was so happy that that had actually happened. And then he said, and then the next day after the exercise was over, he wanted to make sure that tent was set up again. And the company gunny said, listen, sir, the battalion doesn't have any. And I borrowed this one, and now it's not going to be available to us for a while. And the company or the commanding officer was pissed off. The company commander was pissed off because of the way the company gunny handled it. And this is a perfect example, pushing this back, circling back around. This is a perfect example of people being unhappy with the way things get done after they're satisfied that they are done. I think we should take a good hard look at that in our lives. I really think that we should, maybe with politics in general, maybe we should take that approach, because we don't know what's going on in the White House. We don't know what's going on in our government. We don't know any of these things. All we know is that our guys are out there doing these things, or fountains are getting filled. And I think we need to take a nice hard dose of common sense and actually use our brain housing groups. One of my favorite ones that I saw this last week was all of the pools and fountains are now operational inside of the District of Columbia. They had not been for years. Captain Red Tie made it happen. He fixed it all. The big sticking point is the reflection pool. Well, a lot of videos showing up with, I knew this was going to happen. There's going to be algae, and it's going to do this, and it's going to do that. As soon as he turns it, blah, blah, blah. And so they're regurgitating all this old footage of some dude with a frickin' net out there, like scooping algae out of the reflection pool. The problem is that if you take a harder look, if you use your brain housing group, if you take a harder look at the imagery, you'll see that the floor of the pool at that time was gray. And now it's blue. And in the pictures, it's not blue. So use common sense and maybe just let the guy do his freaking job. Maybe step back and quit pretending that, and I'm not pointing anybody out. I'm just saying we see these people all the time, and it's very easy for us to be reactive, okay? You know, even at my young age, I get upset when people say stupid things. I had someone comment on a video that was telling people that I'm only going to be doing so many videos over here on YouTube, and the rest of them are going to be over on Patreon, and because these are the things that people wanted from me, and I'm happy to do it. Well, their comment is that anybody who signed up for the Patreon or has a membership or pays for anything in the preparedness space is a sheep. Because you can get all that stuff for free. So I wrote him up a nasty little reply, gave him a thumbs down, which if you guys know me, I rarely do it. Maybe 3 to 4 thumbs down per year on any comment that's on the YouTubes, right? And I woke up this morning and I was just like, you know what? This guy was a complete waste of my time, and there's no reason for me to punch him in the throat, because he probably already knows how stupid he is, or he doesn't know how stupid what he said was, or what he said was, and he's never going to learn, especially if I write him a paragraph showing him how dumb he is. So I deleted that, and then I just deleted his comment, because you know what? And I hate deleting comments, but there's some people that are just so negative out there, and they think that because they have the ability to use their thumbs and someone might read it, that somehow their voice is important in the world, and it's 99% of the times it's just not. Nothing we type on the internet today, nothing we put on our monolithic devices is going to change anything that's happening in the world. So, all right, I'm going to get off my soapbox. going to get off my soapbox. I'm going to go to the chat here. Let's see here. What's the email again? Cindy, the email is, I'm going to put it, contact localprepper@gmail.com. Let's see here. True. Yeah, I should have gotten that one. I heard all that stuff and nonsense Trumps. Okay, we just talked about that. Deanna, I'm not sure what the jewels are, but the hype button boosts your videos. I don't know if that even does that, but I appreciate it when people do hype the videos. Grumpy says, I love it. Trump is either dumb as a stump or an evil genius manipulating the smartest and most educated people in the country. No middle ground. What's up, Tucson Prepper? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. It helps draw more people in here. I appreciate you. Trump said, drain the swamp. He drained the reflection pool. I never thought of it that way. That's hilarious. Sassy says, why wouldn't the fountains get cleaned? It's the 250th of the USA. There's a huge stage being built behind White House. I mean, like, it looks nice for the party. Yeah, if you haven't seen, you know what? Let me see here. Let's see here. DC fountains cleaned. I showed this before, but where are we at here? Let's go to images. I don't think we need to do videos. Let's do images. Let's see, I wonder if we can get, if there's any before. There's an Instagram. Let me look at that real fast. But there are some of these where they're showing like the befores and afters, and it's absolutely amazing. Oh, there we go. There's before. Let's see here. What's this? What is this? What is it? Will it show it to me? What do we got here? This is an Instagram thing. I want to make sure it's not. Okay. Let's go ahead and pause that, and then I'm going to flip the camera around here. Let's do that. All right, so hopefully this is safe. There shouldn't be any sound coming off of it, but this is what they look like right now. And there's 32 similar things like this that are in Washington, D.C. And people are like, there's some that are like, there's grass all over the place. You know what? Let me see if I can find another one. Unfortunately, I got to pop back every time I do that, just in case there's not any like bad stuffs. Geez, 2 days ago, the restoration project of that fountain. Where are we at here? I don't know that I can find any good before and afters, to be honest with you. Where are we at? But these things were like dried up. They were just, and they were full of trash. It was really bad. You can clean before and after. Let's try that. Maybe I can find some before and after stuff. Okay. Actually, I think this is actually, I'm not sure if they're going to show this or not. I'm going to. Sorry, that was the wrong button. We got, what do we got here? We just got people talking about it. I don't know that I can fast. That's one of the problems with Instagram. You can't really fast forward anything. All right, yeah, that's not working out. That's not working out. There we go. Before and after. Let's see if it shows it. Cleaning. Yeah, that's just some advertisement. See what I'm saying? It's just not safe. It's never safe. All right. What's this one? Okay. Wow. Look at that. Filling it up with some water. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, so now we've had that all that fun. Let's see here. Are you at the Virginia house? Yes, Cole, I'm in Virginia right now. That's why it's kind of like all echoey and stuff right now. Let's see here. What do we got here? Off-roader Marta, shut up. There you go. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Let's see here. GM Tucson. I haven't been there lately. Cole, hi, Sassy. Everybody's just. Thank God it's Friday. I know, right? It is what it is. But I'm just, like I said, I am just tired of all the anti-American BS coming out of people, out of Americans' mouths. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to some of these emails that I have been getting. Let's see here. That is not what was supposed to happen. I don't know what I just, don't tell me I just deleted an email I wanted to show you guys. Come on, really? Oh, wait, did I find it? TLDR. Okay, good. All right, some interesting stuff that's actually happening. Let's go ahead and F11 that puppy. And I thought I could like change this. What is going on? What is going on? Appointment AI engineer. There we go. Where are we at? Bezos, artificial. So one of the things that's actually happening, we're going to switch you guys over here. One of the things that's actually happening is we got Jeff Bezos has a new startup called Prometheus. You guys are going to start hearing about that. Let's go ahead and highlight that for the people following along here. Red, orange, yellow. There we go. And he intends to create engineering tools to improve the design and manufacturing of practically any device. So that's going to be his new. That's going to be his new niche that we're going to start hearing more about, where they're going to be like using AI to make things better. So kind of be aware of it. I mean, what does this mean? Nobody really knows. But it's going to be Jeff Bezos' new project. Let's see here. House robots are coming. They will be dangerously cute. Okay. The familiar, the familiar is a soft, furry robot. They're calling it the familiar. That is that not a little scary? The familiar is a soft, furry robot about the size of a dog created by familiar machines and magic. And magic? I mean, come on, really? A company started, let's see, the creator of Roomba. So it's by the creator of Roomba. It uses AI to communicate and form intimate bonds with members of the household. If you want to have an intimate bond with a robot, put a 1 in the chat. If you do not want to have an intimate bond with a robot, put a 2 in the chat. The robot is designed to capture presence, not attention. It has no advertising model, engagement-driven feed, or incentive structures that rewards maximizing screen time or interaction time. So that's good. While the familiar can connect to the internet by default, which means you have to turn it off, it will not send any data to the cloud, and it will ask permission before accessing anything online. I do not believe that for a freaking second. Not a second. Not a second. You know, if you were here at the beginning of the live stream, we were talking about the owner of Mark 37, who sells the monolithic devices that don't talk to anything else but the people you want them to. And one of the big things was data capture. So I'm not going to believe that they have the opportunity to put this little tool, this little familiar in your house, and it will not be collecting information of some way, some hard waveform thingamabob. I'm not buying it for a second. You cannot even buy a flip phone anymore where the information is not gathered, where your cell phone is not being tracked. You can play this game all day long where you think that there's no GPS in that phone just because there's no GPS button on it. There is a GPS module in that freaking flip phone. All right. I'm not just saying this from feelings or emotions. I'm telling you the truth, because it costs the companies less money to create No, let's say it this way. It would cost the companies more money to create modules for these flip phones that one was non-GPS and the other was GPS. It's that easy. So let that one sit around and stew in your brain housing group for a little while. All right, we're gonna switch this up, and let's go and we talked about Tesla, not Tesla. There should be no doubt that we're starting to feel some of the pain of inflation, and no, it's not all about Iran and this, that, and the other thing. That is a piece of it. That is a piece of it. Oh, by the way, if you heard about how there was a super secret plan to sneak oil tankers through the straits, and oh, by the way, Captain Red Tie made all that happen, put a 1 in the chat. If you didn't, put a 2 in the chat, and I'll tell you all about it. But if you're looking at your screen right now, you will see this is an email that I got that came from a different company that I do follow, but I don't really do work with. But they write stuff that's smooth. So and it's he says here's the part nobody's talking about. It's about to get worse. Now, will it get worse? I don't know. This is his personal opinion. Check your own receipts. Compare it to a year ago. Has anybody here got a receipt from a year ago? Because, I mean, I've got some, but not where I bought beef, vegetables, or tomatoes. Yeah, so that's not really something that normal people do. But beef is up 14%. Fresh vegetables are up 11%. Tomatoes are up 39%. And I feel like the author of this document, if had the opportunity to say that eggs were up, which they're not, he would say that as well. But the key thing he talks about is fertilizer costs for American farmers have effectively doubled. And it's something that we need to think about. Now, the number to think about when you think about produce, okay, when you think about things that are grown here in America, is 40%. And now here's why. So the magic number is 40%, because when you farming with the appropriate fertilizer will increase your growth by 40%, okay? If you do not use the advanced fertilizers that we have now, then you will grow 40% less than you did last year. So when there's no fertilizer, okay, then you grow less food. It's just that easy, okay? The haul is going to be 40% less. It's just that easy. So whenever they talk about food or vegetables, things that grow, the magic number is 40%. Now, can the United States sustain its growing season, the necessary amount of food to be grown? I hate to say this, but yes, it can without these advanced fertilizers. And the reason is because we sell so much crap that we don't use. The farmers grow it, and then we harvest it, and then we sell it to other countries. Okay? If we just grew and harvested food for us here in America, then this would not be an issue. Okay? Now, yeah, there's things that we're not going to grow. You know, you can only grow avocados someplace, and potatoes like this, and tomatoes like that. And these things are real. They're going to happen. Okay? But there's no reason why we can't figure it out. There's no reason why we can't just say, okay, I guess it's California where you can grow some avocados, or down in Florida or whatever. You know, it's amazing how little common sense there is in the American public about these kind of things. You know, it's interesting, and I'll give you a perfect for instance. Potatoes, everybody thinks that they're a cold weather. They're not. Potatoes are a tropical weather food. Yeah. They love the heat. They love the tropics. You can grow them almost anywhere. That's why they were growing them in Ireland, because of, you know, the Great Potato Famine, that kind of thing, right? But it's a tropical food. So go grow some potatoes. Quit screwing around. Just quit screwing around. Go grow some potatoes. All right, let's see here. Familiar Bible. Let's see. What do we got? I need to robotic waifu. Let's see here. The robot waifu. Waifu. Oh, you mean a robot wife? Nah, I think I'm good there. I'm good. I just wanted the watch the movie Companion, which was about that very thing. I got you. People should watch I, Robot that stars Will Smith. That's my alarm that tells me to go do stuff. Otherwise, I'll sit in front of this computer all day long. But I'm going to keep talking for a few more minutes. Let's see. Faraday bag. Familiar, like Familiar Spirit Bible talks about. I don't know that. The general term for familiar that is non-biblical is, let's look it up. I know it off the top of my tongue. Familiar. Something well known, easily recognized. That's simple. That's a familiar is actually the name that vampires give their human slaves. Vampire familiar. A vampire familiar is a human or supernatural servant who aids a vampire. Bound by blood addiction, coercion, and loyalty, they have daylight errands, procure victims, and maintain the vampire's lair. That's what a familiar is. So now you know that. That's why it's such a weird term to use. All right, let's see here. I got healthy statements from my general practitioner that spans back to the visit 2 years ago. I got you. Fertilizers across Ukraine and Gulf states, if formerly admins had done their damn jobs, none of these things would be an issue. Absolutely. We got so wrapped up in the global consensus, world market, whatever it may be, and it just made things bad for us. Growing 400 pounds of potatoes in South. I love it, Cindy. I love it. Let's see here. Gregory. Hey, I haven't seen you forever, Greg. You know what? I see you in other people's stuff all the time. I know you're one of the guys that won one of my things. I remember you. Let's see here. All farming/ranching inputs have really increased, including the RE taxes, to have a place to grow it all. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired about all the taxes that farmers are getting nailed with. I know the Captain Red Tide did something about that last month, but I don't know the extent of it. Sweet potatoes are more tropical. We grow so many sweet potatoes in North Carolina. The church, not a joke. They lay out, every year they lay out tarps in the church's front yard, and it's huge. I would say it's like a quarter of an acre, right? They put these tarps out, and they have a dump truck, and it just dumps sweet potatoes there, and then people just come take them. I'm pretty sure sweet potatoes will grow wherever the hell they want to. Let's see. Tim says that's why organic foods are more expensive. No chemicals means less yields in crops. Cindy Lou says it may come to the point growing for eating it, not decoration. Think pumpkins and flowers. There you go. Let's see here. Grumpy says, Gregory, shouldn't you be out taking care of cattle or something? Someone knows something. Someone has insider information. Okay. I think that's going to be about it, guys. I wanted to throw another commercial at you for Jace Medical, because they're basically on my neck about not talking about Jace enough. And Jace they're the best for antibiotics, and they've got some other products that are coming out too that are really doing a good job. So I mean, if you're interested and you want to get ahead of the curve with either a Jace case or any of the Jace Daily program, where you can get like the medications that you take every day so that you don't unalive yourself and get a large stockpile of them, take a look at that. There's a link in the description. Make sure you guys go do that, but I'm not going to show a commercial for Jace. What I will do is I'll talk about this book one more time, guys. Go get this book. Go get this book. There's a link someplace, and I'll put a link. I'll put a link of this in the actual comments section once this video is YouTube is like, hey, it's not live anymore, and it's not a live chat. It's like a regular blah blah blah. I'll put that in there, and you guys can go go forward and do good things. All right, guys, I think that's going to be about it. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I want to thank all of you that donated to feeding the cats, paying the power bill, and keeping my girlfriend fat. Yes, thank you, Tim. And Star, I believe. But have a great weekend, and I shall talk to you guys in the next one. I don't know that I have an ending thing here. I don't.